I have been driving this truck for 8 long years, and now I am done. Yeah, man, I'm done. Tiny house prepper.
Hi. So are you excited?
I am excited. I am done.
Oh, sweetheart. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad to have you home.
It's been 8 long years. And especially when I drive in this stuff, this is snow. It's
Yes.
really stressful. And I'm done. And I'm so excited, but it's about 3 degrees right now. So let's go inside where it's nice and warm and we'll tell you all about it. Hi there, everybody. She's Elizabeth.
And he's Bill
With Tiny House Prepper.
Oh goodness.
We thought we'd, live dangerously and
Yeah.
mix it up a little
Yeah,
bit.
mix it up a little, yeah.
I am very excited to tell you guys about a major life change coming up for us in this new year. And, back in '08 and during the crash, we had a successful construction business, family business with me and with my parents for about 3 decades.
Yeah.
And that crash, the business disappeared literally overnight. And I was unemployed for almost 2 years until I started driving a truck. And when I did, I figured it was just going to be a temporary job until I figured out what I was doing.
Yeah.
And here it is about 8.5 years later, and I'm still driving that truck. And don't misunderstand, I praise God for that job.
Yeah.
It got us through some really tough times.
And he's good at it.
Yeah, I kind of enjoy the actual physical part of driving the truck and going around a big turn that you don't think you can make, and you do anyway, that kind of thing. But just the long hours are so stressful. And I know I've talked about this a lot. It's just, that's the way it is. It's just 65 hours a week. And anyway, when we first, like I said, when I first started with the driving, I thought it was just going to be a temporary job. Also, when we first started with Thrive, I thought that, it's a cool product, a cool business, and I might be able to make a couple $100 extra a month.
Right. It started out being we liked the food so much that we were telling our friends and family,
Yeah.
and when they ordered it, we thought, well, they might as well order it through our us being distributors than somebody else. I mean, that only made sense. So that because we just were telling people because we enjoyed it,
And then I just sort of stumbled onto YouTube. That wasn't by design. I just sort of stumbled onto it, and here, lo and behold, several years later, through YouTube and through Thrive,
through you guys.
and through you guys, yeah, for all of your support for us. What has happened is that our income between YouTube and Thrive has actually replaced my truck driving income. And I never imagined that could be the case, but that's what's happened. So I was able to give notice at my job, and I am so excited about it. We did a video a month ago, 6 weeks ago, something like that, talking about the new travel trailer that we had just purchased.
Yep.
And talking about a little bit of our future plans that we were going to start traveling in it and stuff. And I was thinking a year in advance, that I would be working until next summer or next fall.
Yeah, we were figuring at least until next fall.
But our finances are such that, I crawl into that truck, especially when it's snowing, and I think, why am I still doing this? So finally I just decided I don't need to do this. So I just quit, gave notice. But I'm not retiring by any means, because we still have the YouTube business, if you will. It really is a business, and the Thrive.
Enjoy it.
And the Thrive, I spend a lot of time on the phone and answering emails from Thrive customers and Thrive consultants who have questions, and the business has grown enough to where it's getting really difficult to find the time to do all of that because I'm driving that truck 65 hours a week.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to have the time that I need to take care of all of you better, hopefully.
Yeah.
And so I'm still going to be working the Thrive business. And YouTube, you know, we do 2 videos a week right now. We do the Wednesday video, which this one is, talking about our life or Thrive. I mean, tiny house or prepper or whatever.
Right.
And then we do the Tea with Jesus every Sunday. And quite frankly, it's sometimes been a real challenge to be able to find the time to get them done. We've always managed.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
we've ever skipped a Wednesday video since I put out that schedule a year and a half ago. But it's always, sometimes it's been a real challenge to find the time. Well, now I'm going to have plenty of time to do all of that. And
Yeah, you know, I think a lot of times people need to realize that for anybody that's putting out YouTube videos, especially if you're trying to kind of make them fun or edit things in that are going to be kind of neat, and I'm learning the editing process now. It's neat, it's creative, and it's really fun to share with you guys. But it's time consuming.
Absolutely.
You talk to anybody that does it, and it just, you know, it takes time to get all that done. And for you to have more time to be able to put into all of that. And me too, in terms of working together with him. I think it's really cool.
you know, a video like this one, where we just sit down and talk to you, it doesn't really take all that much time to do the editing. Though it can take some time, depending on what we're talking about, to do some research and to come up with an outline of what we're going to talk about.
Yeah,
that
because
sort
we
of
really
thing.
try generally to make sure that we're ready,
But
prepared
the,
before
but
we
the
start.
editing itself for a video like this doesn't really take all that much time. But some of the videos are more complicated. Like, for instance, our trip to Aruba. We did several videos there, and not only did I have a camera in my face the whole time we were there, and I had to shoot everything that we did, but I sat down to edit the one video of Aruba by ATV, the four-wheeler. It took me 10 hours of editing to get that thing done.
Yeah.
And
So
so
you just have to think in terms of, if I want to capture this about my life, I've got to be prepared to have the camera ready, and
Right.
then how am I going to put it together? And it's an interesting process.
right.
Yeah.
So there's no promises, but we may very well have time to start doing more videos than we are right now.
Yeah.
Don't hold us to that, because we don't know yet. We don't know what our future life is going to be. But anyway, we're excited to see what the future holds as far as doing videos and having more time to do those, having more time to work Thrive better, and having more time to just travel in our little cottage,
In our cottage,
in,
yes.
in our travel trailer.
Right. Yeah, I mean, anytime we travel, we're going to have a ball sharing with you guys. I
Yeah.
think it'll be great.
Yeah.
You know, it's sitting over there all winterized. I mean, it's snowy right now. It's 0 last night. How much below is it supposed to be tonight?
Well, for the next week, it's showing anywhere from 0 to 5 below every night.
Yeah.
So
So, and we're doing fine in here, of course, but it's going to be fun to think about maybe, you know, when it's really cold, you know, having fun taking some time and going down to Florida or just something like that. You know, it would be nice.
now we are not going to. Our eventual goal is to spend several months at a time in the trailer and travel out west or down south or whatever. But we're not going to be able to do that for a while yet. We're not going to be able to go for more than a week or 2 at the most, because my father really needs us.
Yeah. And he's not really strong enough to go with us.
He's 86, going on 87. He doesn't live with us. He lives in his own apartment in a senior high-rise building in a town about 30 miles from here.
And he loves it there.
Yeah, and we spend time with him every Sunday. You know, after church we go down. We spend all afternoon with him, and we take care of a lot of things that he just can't do on his own. So
And I get him to doctor's appointments and
Right.
just take care of a lot of stuff like that.
So any traveling we do right now is going to have to work very carefully around all of his doctor's appointments and things like that.
Yeah. Good grief in my doctor's appointments.
Well, yeah, that too. So anyway, that's the news. We are so excited that, like I said, I'm not retiring, but I'm going to be able to cut my 65 hours a week plus all the YouTube and Thrive stuff I do on top of that
Yeah.
down to maybe 20 hours a week or so.
Yeah, we'll see how it all
Yeah.
works, but at least he's not trying to do all of it. I mean, it has literally been working all these hours driving and then trying to make sure he's taking care of everything he wants to do with the videos and with Thrive. And then it's been years now of constant, really important projects to be done around here.
Yeah.
And that is starting to wind down a little bit now, which is wonderful.
Remember that shed that I built? That should have taken me a month at the most, you know, working part-time on it. It took me over a year
Well, sure, because you can only do it when you had a chance.
because I only had occasional Saturdays available, and that was it, you know, and sometimes a month would go by and I didn't have time to get to it.
Yeah,
Well, hallelujah, it's done now, and we're in it and we love it, but it took a long time.
yeah.
So,
Well, you do what you have to do.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But this isn't be the first time. We'll be married 40 years this coming summer, and this is going to be the first time ever that we've both been home.
Yeah.
You know, been able to just be together.
Yeah.
Because when he didn't have work, I was still teaching before I had the stroke, and I was full time. I had long hours, and and then when I had the stroke, and I kind of had to be home, then he was working by that point a lot of hours, and so, you know, even when we were younger, we would have like working vacations. When you were in the Army, we'd go up and help his parents to work on some kind of like construction project or something like that. So it's been very seldom. I think Aruba was one of the few times we've ever gone someplace just for a vacation.
Yeah.
You know, so I am just like trying to wrap my head around being able just to be together all the time.
Yep.
Yep.
So I'm just very excited to see what our new life is going to be. Because even when I am working, I'll be now, you know, self-employed, and I can work YouTube and Thrive both. I can work them from the road anywhere we go, as long as I have an internet connection with my hotspot on my phone for, you know,
Yep.
for that.
Technology is incredible.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys for sharing with us and hanging in there with us and going along on our journeys, and you know.
And I really want to thank every single one of you for the support that you have given us, and we are only a few subs away from 28,000 subscribers now, and that's blowing our mind.
Yeah.
And you know, all of you who are Thrive customers, we really just so much appreciate that. And all of you who diligently watch our videos.
Yeah, it's so
You know,
amazing.
we do get some income from YouTube if you watch the little ad at the beginning, and
Yeah.
obviously some of you are doing that because we're getting small checks from YouTube every month. So we just really, really appreciate all the support that you have given us, and all the love that we feel from you in the comments.
Oh
and
yeah, just sharing your lives in the comments.
Yeah.
I wish I could sit and write a letter to everyone.
Oh, well,
I'm just
yeah.
not physically able, but
It's getting to the point now, we have so many comments that it would take an hour every day just to read them, let alone respond to any of them.
and we are diligently reading every
Yeah,
comment,
yeah.
absolutely, and trying to respond whenever we can.
Yeah.
But we know you're there and appreciate you very, very much.
Yeah.
And this is all pretty amazing. You know, and believe me, with us, what you see is what you get. We're just who we are.
So, this is our new life, and welcome to it.
Right, right. We'll stop rambling.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And we're very excited to take you along with us wherever the road leads us.
Yeah.
So,
All righty.
thank
God
you
bless.
thank you very much. Have a blessed day.
You too. I mean, yes. Have a blessed. Yeah, you too, and yeah. Have a blessed day.
All right, folks. Goodbye.